which we have to resolve the error related to accounts, and then it will come. So this is the entire flow for the normal sales order cycle. Now what we will discuss today is once the invoice has been generated, if I go to the invoice now, okay, if I click on the display document, here, if you want to send this particular invoice, if you want to send this particular billing document to your customer, that is a normal case, right? Once we created a billing document, we have to send this billing document to our customer. So that procedure to print this document physically or to send this document through email to the customer, this functionality in SAP is called as output determination. Okay, because you are generating the output from your system and you are sending it to your customers, vendors, to the third parties. That is called as output determination. So if I want to send this particular document, if I want to send this billing document to my customer so that he can initiate the payment, in order to do that, I can go for billing document, issue output to if I'm using old methodology. Okay, but now if you go to this one, header, and within this, if you click on output, okay, you can see system was not able to determine any output till now. Okay, in order for the system to generate the output, you have to determine the output. So for example, if I click on the change mode, okay, and go to this particular billing document once again go to header, and if I go for the output, okay, and if you want to include a new output, you can click on the output here. You have to specify the output type, the receiver, the channel. Okay, receiver means to whom you want to send this billing document, how you want to send it, via the print or via the email or via the iDoc, okay, that you can specify here. The form language and the form template. Okay, so what would be the content in that form? What language you want to use, which language you want to use, whether you want to send the form in the English language or maybe some other language, that can be controlled from the output. So once your billing document is created, just remember, in order to send this billing document to the customer, you need to determine the output. Now the thing is, if you have worked on ECC, okay, if you have any experience in ECC, there is a difference in ECC vis-a-vis SAP S4HANA when it comes to the output determination. Any idea where exactly in ECC you can configure the output? Anyone worked on that?
NACE.
Transaction code NACE, right? If you go to transaction code NACE, this is where you normally determine the output. So for example, in case of billing, we normally determine the output using application V3. Okay, if I double click on this, or maybe if I select this and go to my procedures or output types, this will give me the details like how exactly my output would be determined. But this is now is the old functionality. Okay, although I'm not saying it is deleted, it is still available in SAP S4 also. But in addition to this NACE based configuration, there is a new BRF plus based configuration. BRF plus called as Business Rule Framework. Okay, there is a new configuration related to BRF plus, stands for Business Rules Framework. Okay, so it is a choice for the customer whether they want to use the new methodology, the new way of determining the output. See, currently, if I am in the invoice, the output that I am able to see currently, this is related to the new output. If any one of you has worked on ECC, you will very well judge here that this is not the same screen that was there in ECC. This output determination screen is looking little bit different. The reason is, by default, the new output determination is active in the system. Okay, so if you want to deactivate the new output determination, if you want to activate the old output determination, there is a way. Okay, we will discuss all these things in detail. As of now, I'm just giving you the overview. So if I go to SPRO, IMG, so from cross application components, okay, within cross application components, you will go to you will go to message, you'll be able to see output control. Okay, in cross application components, you'll be able to see output control. Within output control, you would be able to see manage application object type activation. This is a place where you can tell the system, you can see for different document types, for different types of documents that you can print the output, you can tell the system whether you want to use the new output management or you want to use the old output management. Okay, in our case, if this application is active, this means system will use the new output management. If I say application inactive, then system will assume that I don't want to use the new functionality of output determination, which means system will use the old functionality itself. Okay, first I will explain you how the old functionality works, and then we will also understand in detail how the new functionality works and what are the differences. So as of now, I just deactivated the old functionality and deactivated the new functionality and activated the old functionality. Okay, let's try to click on save. Now, if you go back to your billing document once again, so if I go to VF01 or VF02, enter. Now, if I go to header and output, it is still showing same because this has been already generated. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me create another sales cycle. So I'll start with VA01. Okay, I'll use the same objects what I used in my previous sales order. Okay, so what was our sales order number that we generated? Let me check it here. I'll go to sales organization RECH 603. I want to copy all the data from 603. So system will automatically copy the header information. System will automatically copy the line level information. Let me tell you once again how I did this. So instead of entering all the details again and again, what I can do is I can copy the sales order from the existing sales order. Okay, so in that case, I will click on create with reference. I will go to order. My order, I'm just trying to copy this order number 603. Click on the copy button. System will automatically copy all the other details from the sales order itself. Right? Only thing is this PO number and PO date, because this will be obviously different in different orders, right? So this you can enter manually. This will not get defaulted automatically. All the other things, they will be defaulted automatically. Okay, so you want to perform, let's say, availability check, you will click on this. Again, it is saying you the same thing that the delivery can be done on 21st. No problem, you just click on copy and save it. So now this sales order has been created. If I want to do the delivery for the sales order, I will use the same transaction VL01N. My shipping point is again RC01, and this time this is my sales order number. And again, as I told you, the date should be the actual date on which the delivery has to be taken. Press enter, go to picking, enter the picking quantity. If you want to save it, picking separately and PGI separately, you can save. Otherwise, you can directly from here itself, you can click on PGI. Okay, so this will generate the delivery document, this will generate the accounting document, and finally, based on this delivery document, you can go ahead and create a bill. So we have 01 for this particular delivery document. Let's press enter, another enter, enter, okay, and try to save it. Okay, again, the error is in the account determination, which we can ignore as of now. But if I go to the change mode now, and if I want to see my output, so I'll go to header and the output. Okay, are you able to see the difference? Let me show you the difference in the two billing documents that we created. So this is first one. Sorry, this is first one. If you go to environment, sorry, go to header and output. Are you able to see any difference in these two screens?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right, so you can see the difference is here it is asking you output type, receiver, channel, country. Here it is asking you medium, function, okay, partner, language. So there is a lot of difference between these two. Why there is a difference is because the first one is using new output determination. The second screen is using old output determination. So all the configurations related to old output determination has to be done via transaction NACE. NACE is a transaction code from where you would be able to configure the old output determination. When it comes to new output determination, the configuration is made using a new transaction which was not there in ECC. The transaction code is OPD, output parameter determination. And this will open in Fiori. This will not open in your traditional GUI. This will only work on Fiori. Okay, this is a web-based transaction code which would be only able to use on Fiori. Okay, so it will definitely ask you to log in your enter your credentials. Okay, you can see output parameter determination, OPD. Okay, as of now, what you understood till now is once the billing document is created, in order to send this billing document to your customer, either via printing option or via email or maybe through any third uh, option, if you want to send this particular billing document to your customer, in order to generate that output, you need the output determination functionality in SAP. In SAP ECC, the output management was taken care by transaction NACE, NACE, but in SAP S4HANA, in addition to NACE, NACE is also available, but in addition to that, SAP has provided a new functionality called as BRF Plus. BRF Plus uses transaction OPD to perform the configuration. It is up to the customer whether they want to use the old output management functionality or they want to use the new output management functionality. Okay, they can go to a particular configuration and from there they can easily tell the system which functionality they want to use. Right, once that is activated, every time whenever you will be creating the say billing document, system will by default based on the configuration it will determine whether the output to be determined is using the old output determination or using a new output determination functionality.
What is the
Okay,
benefit of the new output means? What is the main difference?
right, so the thing is this new output determination, it was provided by SAP starting from 1511 onwards. According to SAP, okay, it has not been seen till now. According to SAP, the new output determination is based on business rule framework, which is faster, okay, in performing the output determination, in sending the outputs to the customers compared to the functionality of NACE that we were using previously. What was the technique that we were using in NACE? In NACE, it is called as condition-based technique, right? All our pricings, outputs in SAP ECC,
Records and everything.
right, they were based on condition-based technique. So condition-based technique, according to SAP, is the old way. Going forward, wherever condition-based technique was used, SAP is trying to introduce the new framework that is business rule. Business rule is faster, it is easier to configure. It can be also configured by the end user automatic by giving the Fiori screens and all. And very importantly, the most important thing why SAP introduced this BRF plus based functionality is because in terms of cloud, okay, in on-premise, no problem. In on-premise, customer has the option to use NACE, customer can use Fiori. But when it comes to cloud, if you remember, I told you previously, all the configurations can be only done via Fiori.